Fans, it's Fight Talk UK back on the video. So, repeat or revenge? Chris Eubank Jr., Liam Smith, or rather, Liam Smith versus Chris Eubank Jr. It's in my opinion. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm going to go into more detail, but it's going to be repeat for me. Just simply because Liam Smith is more well schooled than Eubank Jr. Eubank Jr. is, not very well schooled. He's got the pretty much the basics. He hasn't got the basics like a decent jab. No, to be fair, no, he has got. Because Roy Jones gave him a jab. Like before now, Roy Jones gave him a jab. He did have a jab. He did have a decent jab because he did use it in the first fight. But I think it has to be, it has to be done on a consistent basis as part of your training. And I think the fact is now, he's talking about his camp with Eubank and whatever, and they've been together the last 4 or 5 weeks. That's not going to change a lot, if I'm not going to be honest with you. Eubank is doing what he's doing and he believes in the guy. He's took him on and believes in him, and he's trying to show him the basics. I just think the basics should be taught a long time ago. His father tried to teach him. Ronnie Davis, Adam Booth. It's had different trainers. He's had Roy Jones. He listened to Roy Jones a little bit because Roy Jones gave him the jab, and he had the jab. But I just feel at this stage, in boxing, he needs to have more of the basics now. He should have the basics a long time ago. The thing is, like, I think he based a lot of his career on his genetics and whatever was passed on from his father. Don't get me wrong, great, but you need to work on your fundamentals. Like, end of the day, Floyd Mayweather Jr., like, people may not like the man, but the boxer himself, the man who, I separate the boxer and the man. Like, the boxer, Floyd Mayweather Jr., absolutely off the scale. Like, his attention to detail in his camps is second to none. The man, the way he trains and the way he has his system set up, is always working on the basics. I've seen a video where he just work on a jab for like 10-15 minutes on the back, just work on his jab. Working down different kind of jab, different level, different speed, different tempos, different levels of sharpness, different level. So like, and and he's working on different things. So like, if he's someone that's accomplished as much as he's accomplished in the sport, and beat some of the fighters he's beat, and you're not doing anything remotely close to that, then it sets you up to fail. Like, watch other great boxers like Andre Ward. The amount of time he spends on shadow boxing, you don't realize how important shadow boxing is. You need to feel the shots. Yeah, throwing it against the bag, you're not really feeling the shot. You need to feel the shot, how it feels when you're not hitting nothing, your movement, how your stance is, everything. You need to work on those things in the mirror and see what your opponent's seeing. That's why you shadow boxing in the mirror as well as like in the ring and visualizing the fight. You also need to do it in the mirror. So see what your opponent sees, or see what weaknesses you have when you throw certain shots. If you throw it this way, how it's gonna work. Those things are things you need to work on as any boxer. Any boxer who's going to be world champion needs to have that kind of mentality, needs to have that in their arsenal. If you're only now doing that after how many years of boxing, then what have you been doing this whole time? You've been trading on the fact that you are good, you've got good genetics, you train hard, you've got a fantastic engine. That's good, but that's not going to win you world titles. As everyone says, skills pay the bills. As long as you've got skills, you can pay the bills. It's not like it's like middleweight boxers. You can be powerful and whatever, but power's not going to get everywhere. Like, look at Deontay Wilder. He relies on power so much that when you come against a decent fighter like Tyson Fury, he come unstuck. He come stuck. So like, he just thought, shit, what do I do now? I think I'm my best shot. what do I do? So you need to work on your fundamentals. So for me, because he's fundamentally flawed, but he's a great fighter. He's a good fighter. I'm not taking that away from him, but I just believe that Liam Smith is a better boxer. And I believe it's going to be a repeat. And for those reasons, that's why I just feel that Liam Smith, everyone think, he's saying he's ABC boxer. You know what you're getting from him. But what you're going to get from him is the fundamentals. He knows the fundamentals. He knows how to keep his guard. He knows how to keep a tight guard. He knows how to wait and be patient with certain things, certain shots. You've got to anticipate certain things. You can't be operating at a world level. And the thing is, when you fought Canelo, he put up a good fight. He put up a good fight against Canelo. Better than Callum try, if I'm honest. And Callum's got better attributes to beat Canelo than Liam Smith has. But end of the day, I just think it's going to be a repeat. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think it's going to be a repeat. I don't think Eubank can outbox him. He's going to have to fight him. He's going to have to fight him. He can't outbox him. He's going to have to fight him. And Liam Smith cannot afford to take rounds off either, because that's going to be a detriment. Take rounds off, give the man the advantage. So he's going to have to pace himself for the whole 12 rounds and make sure you win at least 7. Go out there, even if you go out there and done it for 7 rounds, take round 8 off, round 9 off, then come back 10, 12. Do something like that, but make sure you've got them in the bank first, bang the early rounds, because Eubank's got a good engine. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. Yeah.